Everyone, and welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here then hello and welcome. My name's Alexis, and today my husband Howard and I are going to be decluttering the attic of our son's baby and toddler items. So as I just mentioned, today my husband and I are going to be decluttering the attic. This is a job we've been meaning to do for a while. So last week I made a video about decluttering the garage and cleaning the garage, and I will link that video in the description box below for you. But today we've decided to clean the attic out. We got rid of a lot of stuff from the garage, and we thought it was a good time really to start clearing out my son Ted's baby stuff basically, and stuff he's outgrown and stuff he won't play with anymore. We had quite a few items up here, and I didn't realise how cluttered the attic had become. But yeah, so we just decided to have a bit of a deep clean of this space in our house. So the first thing we did was to take all of the stuff we no longer wanted from the attic, and we put it into our spare room. Our spare room has become like a bit of a holding room basically. There are a few things in here that we also need to get rid of as well. So there are some car seats in here that need to go, and there's also a few other bits on this bed. The chair we think we're going to keep, but as I said, we went into the attic, my husband went up and he handed me stuff down, and I started to put it into the spare room. I tried to make it as neat and tidy as possible, but unfortunately there was so much stuff it just became a bit impossible to do that. My son Ted decided to help for a while as well, bless him. He did want to help, but then he got a bit bored and went downstairs and watched a bit of telly, but that was fine. Yeah, so we got a lot of stuff from the attic that Ted no longer plays with. There's still a lot of stuff that's in the attic. A lot of Ted's items are in the attic. We still have a lot of boxes of clothes up there of his, which when the NCT reopens, hopefully soon, I'll be able to sell those at a nearly new sale. Fingers crossed. I'd like to be able to sell those at a nearly new sale. If I can't do that, then I am quite willing to give those to charity. We thought we'd found a charity that would want all of these items, and I mentioned them in the last video. They were called the Lighthouse Company, and they're a small charity in Brentwood. So my husband wrote to them with an email of 29 items that we said, oh, we want to get rid of this, would you like it? And they said no. So they gave us an email address of another charity, and they also said, oh no. But then my husband found that the British Heart Foundation has like a warehouse in, I think it's Harold Woods, which is quite close to us, and they will take most of the items, hopefully. We've still got to write to them, but we're hoping that they'll be able to take most of the items we took down from the attic. Otherwise they're going to sit in this spare room for a long time. And I only just did a video where I cleaned all of this spare room up and put everything into the attic, and that video I will link in the description box below. But all of the stuff has now come back down, and we put it into the spare room. So the spare room has become a dumping ground once again. As I said, I did try to do it as neatly and as tidily as possible, but in the end it became very impossible. But yes, so that's how we started this little task. I have to be honest, I did get a little bit upset as we were cleaning out the attic, because it made me realise that we will probably never have baby number 2. We did try for a very long time, but now I'm in my 40s, I don't know whether I really want another baby or not. I know a lot of women who do have babies in their 40s and they're perfectly okay, but I'm not too sure that we will, or if we could now either. Not that we're past it, but you know, I think as you get older, the harder it becomes. So yeah, so I did get a bit upset while I was cleaning out the attic. So you may see me later on in this video with a few tears in my eyes. But it did also bring back some lovely memories of Ted when he was a baby as well. When we brought down the Moses basket, that made me smile because I just remembered him as a very small baby. He was only £5.6 when he was born, and he was just so beautiful, and he fit in that Moses basket for such a long time as well. He was long and thin, I remember that. He wasn't a chubby baby. He didn't have like chubby bits, but he was very long and thin. He has a body just like my husband's, which is a bit annoying because he has the same bottom as him, and now I can't fancy my husband's arse anymore. Excuse my French, but there you go. So yes, brought back some lovely memories of Ted, as well as making me feel a bit sad.
Pickup line, but either one of those is just a waste of time. I need a better way, I need some inspiration, something that better explains all my motivation. To meet you, know you, and be on your mind, I have to, but how do I put this right? Don't overcomplicate, just say hi, or whatever it takes to break the ice. Do you have a roadmap that I can try? 'Cause I think I just got lost in your eyes. I have to tell you, I really want to. Whenever I look in your eyes, I won't make...
So this was everything we were storing in our attic for baby number 2, but I don't think that's going to happen now. So we are going to give most of this to charity, we think. In fact, everything in this room I think will be going to the Lighthouse Company, and I will link them in the description box below for you. But yes, we have accumulated quite a lot of things that we have stored in our attic forever, so it feels like. So yeah, so I'm going to go and give all of these a bit of a clean now. So yes, as I just mentioned there, I decided to give all of the items a bit of a clean. Anything that needed a bit of a wipe down, I decided to give it a clean just with some warm soapy water. I did put a couple of items into the washing machine as well, and to clean them I brought them downstairs. I didn't feel myself bringing them downstairs because that would have just taken forever, but basically I cleared a space at the back of our kitchen and I put all of the items at the back of our kitchen, and then as I said, I got a bowl of warm soapy water and I just gave everything a wipe down with the warm soapy water. There was a chair, I think, a baby chair that Ted used to sit in. He looked so cute in that chair. The cover can go in the washing machine, so I put the cover in the washing machine, and that was about it, I think, for this. I just basically made sure everything looked respectable and looked clean. Once I had done that, I then moved everything back upstairs again, and you will see how the room looks at the end of this, but it does look very jam-packed with lots of baby stuff. as I just said, once everything was cleaned, I then moved it back up into our spare room, and we are now waiting to see if the British Heart Foundation will take most of these items. We're hoping that they will. We've actually decided that the trailer that's in the garage, and again I will link the video in the description box below for you, so the trailer that's in the garage we're going to try and sell on eBay, local collection only, and maybe the buggy as well, because the buggy was an Oyster Max. But apart from that, everything else we're going to try and give to charity. Apart from the clothes, as I mentioned earlier, we're trying to go to a nearly new sale. We want to try and sell those at a nearly new sale. So yes, everything in this room should hopefully go soon, fingers crossed. And the attic does look a bit clearer. It doesn't look like the tidiest space in the world, but I don't think an attic ever will, but it is a lot clearer up here. And the reason we are doing this is because my husband would like to put insulation in the attic, so he wants to lay down some insulation. There's still a cot in here that we need to get rid of, and a few other bits as well. Once they've gone, then Howard will be laying insulation on either side of the attic, so hopefully that will keep the roof a bit warmer in winter. So yes, that is our attic decluttered and sort of cleaned. There may be a part 2 to this video, I'm not sure yet. I will let you know in the future, but yes, for now that is it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and please feel free to leave any comments below, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you all soon. Bye.